Bekenze, bekenze. Ma bekenze. Ranza samukate soha. We're invoking the medicine Buddha.
And please go on gallery view so we see each other arriving, if you like. But it's a treat to see us all here.
Deatao bekenze, bekenze. Ma bekenze. Ranze samokate soha. Deatao bekenze, bekenze. Healing for the world. Ma bekenze. Ranze samokate soha. Deatao bekenze, bekenze. Ma bekenze. Ranze samokate soha. Bekenze, bekenze. Ma bekenze. Ranze samokate soha. Deatao bekenze, bekenze. Ma bekenze. Ranze samokate soha. Deatao bekenze, bekenze. Ma bekenze. Ranze samokate soha. Bekenze, bekenze. Ma bekenze. Ranze samokate soha. Deatao bekenze, bekenze. Ma bekenze. Ranze samokate soha. Deatao bekenze, bekenze. Ma bekenze. Ranze samokate soha. Deatao bekenze, bekenze. Ma bekenze. Ranze Ransa Samogate Soha.
We're invoking the presence of the medicine Buddha, always present, but we call on the medicine Buddha to be present, to be holding a seat within us, in our hearts, in our breath, invoking healing for ourselves, for our friends, our families, our communities, our planet. We put ourselves in the lap of the medicine Buddha.
Deata Om. Bekense, bekense. Ma bekense. Ransa Samogate Soha. Deata Om. Bekense, bekense. Ma bekense. Ransa Samogate Soha. Arriving to this moment of your life, this moment we're sharing with each other, opening ourselves to being in this circle with each other, feeling that each of us are holding a pillar of this healing circle, practice circle. We support each other, and we also hold a space of radiance within ourselves. So let's take hands, hearts with each other, and let's go around the world, and let's go first all the way to Chile. And Nurjahan, would you say the invocation?
Hacia el uno, la perfección del amor, la armonía y la belleza. El único ser, unidos con todas las almas iluminadas que forman la manifestación del Maestro, el espíritu de guía.
Let's go all the way to another part of the world. Let's go to Russia, and with our friend Aliela, if you could share it in Russian.
Единому, совершенству любви, гармонии и красоты, единственно сущему, объединяясь со всеми просветленными душами, которые образуют воплощение Мастера, путеводный дух.
Спасибо.
Shafia, would you like to share?
Jedinému perfektnosť lásky, harmonie a krásy. Jediná bytosť, spojená so všetkými osvietenými dušami, ktoré tvoria stelesnenie majstra, ducha vedenia.
Let's see. How about Asaf? Would you like to share in Italian?
Verso l'uno, la perfezione di amore, armonia e bellezza. L'essere unico, uniti a tutte le anime illuminate che formano l'incarnazione del Maestro, lo spirito della guida.
Let's go to Jaden. Jaden Abdullah.
هو الوحيد كمال الحب والويم والجمال الوجود الوحيد متحد مع كل والمنيرة الذي يشكل تجسيد السعيد والهدى.
I think we're well. Let's go back to Aliella, and Aliella, could you share in Hebrew?
לקראת האחד, השלמות של אהבה תפארת ליופי. היחיד, המאחד בתוכו את כל הנשמות הנאורות, המעצרות את התגלמות האומן, הרוח הקודש.
Okay, let's do it in English together. And of course, you're welcome to say it in your own language as we go.
Toward the One, the perfection of love, harmony and beauty, the only being, united with all the illuminated souls, who form the embodiment of the Master, the Spirit of guidance. Bismillah, Rahman, Rahim. Bismillah, Rahman, Rahim, Rahman, Rahim, Rahman, Rahim. And Murshid Sam says, if it doesn't have to do with Rahman, Rahim, I don't want to have anything to do with it. That the focus of our lives is so much on healing through our own attuning our energy to Rahman, Rahim, to compassion and mercy as a way of life. We just completed a 3-day Sufi session retreat with a small group, and it was a very beautiful and deep practice. And one of the features of the practice that was so powerful for me was how we were able, through the ears of our heart, to hold each other's grief. There was a fair amount of grief expressed, and it was sensitizing and opening, and our hearts were so deeply and beautifully tuned to each other and connected. And we can't change the conditions of the world, but we can tune ourselves through our practice to Rahman Rahim, and that's our focus. So we go into the breath. Take a strong breath and know that your breath is really strong. Now take a refined breath and let the breath be refined, subtle. And use all the powers of concentration and mind to register the subtlety of our breath and the refinement of the breath. Now, using the same concentration, breathe in love and breathe out love. And continuing our concentration on the heart center. Breathe in joy and breathe out joy. Joy into our heart and joy from our heart out into the world. Now, staying in this heart attunement, breathe in peace and breathe out peace. Now, keeping this heart attunement, we move to the purification breaths, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose, invoking healing. Ya Shafi on the in-breath, Ya Kafi on the out-breath. The same healing as the medicine Buddha invokes, that our breath be a vehicle of healing. Now we breathe in through the nose and we breathe out through the mouth, keeping the same focus on healing. Ya Shafi on the in-breath, Ya Kafi on the out-breath. Now we breathe in through the mouth, we breathe out through the nose, rising breath. Radiating the warmth and love from our heart out into the world. Now breathing in through the mouth, breathing out through the mouth, refined breath. Celebrating the wings of our heart, our lightness of being. Turning our focus inward, breathing through the nose and the mouth and the skin of the whole body, invoking healing for the inner life, our atmosphere. We can seal our practice with the prayer Nayas. Let's travel with it, starting in Chile with Nur Jahan, our dear friend.
Amado Dios Todopoderoso, a través de los rayos del sol, a través de las ondas del aire, a través de la vida que todo lo impregna en el espacio, purifícanos y revivifícanos, y te pedimos, sana nuestros cuerpos, corazones y almas.
And Gulistan по-русски, пожалуйста.
Возлюбленный Господь, всемогущий Бог, лучами солнца, волнами воздуха, всепроникающий в пространстве жизнью, очисти и оживи нас. И мы молим, исцели наши тела, сердца и души. Аминь.
And Asif in italiano.
Amato Signore, io onnipotente, attraverso i raggi del sole, attraverso l'onde dell'aria, attraverso la vita onnipervadente nello spazio, purificaci e ravvivaci e preghiamo guarisci i nostri corpi, cuori ed anime.
And in English. Beloved Lord, Almighty God, through the rays of the sun, through the waves of the air, through the all-pervading life in space, purify and revivify us, and we pray, heal our body, heart, and soul. Amen.
So let's continue to open this compassion place that permeates all parts of life. The two wazifas that are offered to us are Rahim and Rahman, sometimes called the moon and the sun of love. And they both come from the sound Rahim, which is sometimes called the womb of love. And so what I'd like to do is invite us to first invoke this place where they're held. And to do this practice, I also invite you to sit on the lap of the Great Mother, whether it's the Great Mother Earth or however she comes to you, put yourself in her lap. And, so you have a solid place to be held right now. And we'll go around them all 33 times with Rahim, and then we'll do Rahim, and then we'll do Rahman. So invoking that place from which these qualities arises from the womb of love, Rahim. Rahim, 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 Rahim. Put the sound on your breath. Breathing in this place of origin, of holding, of nurturing, of the Rahim.
The Rahim, my soul.
Rahum, Rahum, Rahum. Continuing with Rahim, Ya Rahim, the moon of love, the place of that where we infuse ourself with love, where we feel that all beings have this capacity to receive love. Our friend Wali Ali, one image he gave for this is that we feel the breath of God filling those sails of our heart. So we're receiving, we're letting ourselves receive this breath of God, God's love for all of its creation. So Ya Rahim, 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 and one more. Ya Rahim. Put this beautiful invitation on your breath. Breathing in Ya Rahim, breathing out Ya Rahim. Moon of love. Ya Rahim. And we'll finish going around the mala with Ya Rahman, Son of Love, Radiant of Love. Wherever you look, this radiance is there. We have to open our eyes, open our hearts to feel it, to see it. But present, radiating. And so we also are then extending, in our Murshid Sam taught us to manifest these qualities, to fill ourselves with the capacity to show up, receptive and also radiant. And so now we're going to do that practice of the sun of love and extending it to all ourselves, our lives, all the corners of our homes, our families, our beings, to feel, of course, to feel it, we know we're empty of self. This has got nothing, it has to do with that, our capacity to be empty, our capacity to let it shine through us, that we are like a lens. We have to keep polishing the lens. So, Rahman, Ya Rahman. Ya Rahman, 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 Ya Rahman. Putting this beautiful sound on your breath. Yeah, Rahman. Amin. I'd like to share a poem, and this is a poem I shared during our little retreat that we just had, and it just so happened, I've been carrying it around with me for 7 years or something like that. It's a long time. And it just so happens that the poet is here this morning. I give great gratitude to our friend Susan Littlefield, who's here with us, who's since written many, many beautiful poems. And if you've come to a retreat with me in Abraham, for sure you've heard one of her poems because they live in my pocket on pieces of paper. So this is called Compassion. And stretching arms wide to hold and know even fierce aversion. Growing awareness steeped in curiosity that broadens the circumference of acceptance. Increasing capacity to experience and deepen the field of collective love. In union with what is and cradling that which emerges with a heart so receptive that all is welcome. We are standing on holy ground. Yeah, so thank you, Sue, for the gifts that pour through you, and for sure these gifts pour through all of us in our own and beautiful, unique way, you know. That there's something about when we open the channel, letting what comes through be beautiful and finding a way to express it in the way that's true for you. Yeah. So here's another invocation. We're going to go back to the Medicine Buddha and hold that as a place of protection and healing. But I wanted to read this, and again, I don't remember exactly where it came from. I feel protected and safe. I feel content and pleased. My physical body provides me with strength. My life unfolds with ease. I remember to give thanks for everything. If you know where that came from, that would be great to know. I read it one more time because beautiful invocation. I feel protected and safe. I feel content and pleased. My physical body provides me with strength, and my life unfolds with ease. I remember to give thanks for everything. It reminds me of something else I was going to read, if I have it right here still. Yeah, this is from the bowl of sake the other day. One who expects to change the world will be disappointed. One must change their own view. When this is done, then tolerance will come, forgiveness will come, and there is nothing that we cannot bear. And then Murshid Sam has commentary. He says, change of view does not mean alone to accept another person's view. A particular view is the standpoint of the nafs. Accepting another's idea is to fall under sway of the nafs. The Sufi point of view is to perceive God's perception and position. And when one can view life from the universal aspect as God sees it, it includes all points of view. This brings tolerance naturally, not as a moral and not as a discipline, but as the very part and portion of life. Then one can tolerate and forgive because one not only sees the other points of view, but knows how and why the other came to that conclusion, and will not separate that idea from the whole of life's experience of another. This is tolerance with wisdom and understanding. So invoking the medicine Buddha, always present, always healing. You know, we're surrounded by the beings that we need most to support us. You know, these qualities are always there for us to call on. And here's, you know, this beautiful, the medicine Buddha is depicted as kind of lapis lazuli blue. He's got the healing herb in his hand, the medicine for whatever's needed. Yeah. And also bowl of emptiness, bowl full of emptiness, receptivity. So the words are in the chat if you want them. And Bekenze is the name of the medicine Buddha. Bekenze. The big Bekenze, Maha. Bekenze. Come, be present. We're manifest. Bekenze, Bekenze, Ma Bekenze, Ranse Samokate Soha, Beata Bekenze, Bekenze, Ma Bekenze, Ranse Samokate Soha, Om Hari Om Hari Om.
You know, this word tolerance, it was pointed out to us by our friend Pedro this weekend that it's a term that's used in electricity and in physics, that a system has a certain tolerance when it has sufficient magnetism to handle whatever comes on that line, you know, whatever comes flowing through. So we are building up our heart magnetism, our you know, genuine magnetic capacity, resource to handle, to tolerate the incredible challenges that are natural to human existence and to all life. Yeah. So let's open up.
On this very beautiful day.
Yeah.
We have 2 inches of pure white, fresh, fluffy snow covering everything, and it's like a magnificently feathered world here.
But let's hear from our circle.
And we know that, you know, our circle covers such a wide variety. We have summer and winter, and, you know, it's all happening at the same time.
Day and night.
Day and night, yeah. Yeah. So the circle is open for
Brief sharing, haiku, or
haiku,
whatever
or whatever's in your heart. Yeah. You have to unmute and say
your
name.
name and where you are.
This is Jaden in Massachusetts, Pittsfield. I have a short haiku. A short haiku called Note to Self. When I fill myself with loss, the giver of all has no place to live.
Wow. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Did you write that, Jaden? Yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
More tuning to the giver of all. Who else?
Hi, this is Tarana from North Carolina, and just contemplating the medicine Buddha and the healing of all levels that the medicine Buddha can afford us. This is a quote from Chamtrul Rinpoche. If you fully understand karma at the deepest level, you will not only have compassion towards beings who are suffering, but you will also have compassion towards any being who is harming others.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Again.
Thank you, Tarana.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, this is Shakur in the Berkshires, and I just wrote, remember that love lives forever. Ishq Allah, Mabud Layla, all is in love. Accept all paths in life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. So just a reminder, your offering does not need to be in English. If your language is not English, you're welcome to share something beautiful in your own language, and we'll, like the birds, we'll listen carefully and catch the gist.
Hi, this is Michael Kshatriya in Royalston, Massachusetts, and this is a poem I wrote about spiritual experience. How could I cross over from this to the other reality? It's not simply like a bird flying over a wall. The I that experiences is not this one. That is what I must leave behind. So returning to the world of name and form can leave me speechless. How to express that which cannot be said? It's like trying to explain the first time you fell in love, lost yourself, and yet found forever.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is Shakti from Cambridge. I just opened from these Earth Prayer poems. We live by the sun. We feel by the moon. We move by the stars. We live in all things, and all things live in us. We eat from the earth. We drink from the rain. We breathe of the air. We live in all things, and all things live in us. We call to each other. We listen to each other. Our hearts deepen with love and compassion. We live in all things, and all things live in us. We depend on the trees and animals. We depend on the earth. Our minds open with wisdom and insight. We live in all things, and all things live in us. We dedicate our practice to others. We include all forms of life. We celebrate the joy of living, dying. We live in all things, and all things live in us. We are full of life. We are full of death. We are grateful for all beings and companions. Stephanie Kaza.
Thank you.
I'm Rita from Australia, South Australia, in the hills of Adelaide. Hello. Silence, stillness, love, snow and sun, new moon here now, sit with the mother.
Thank you.
I'd like to just say one thing. This is Nurullah from Gainesville, Florida. I have an angel that sits in the front of my house as I have people walk in, and she's saying this: life teaches, love reveals.
Thank you.
And I'll share a poem.
Oh,
This is
thank
Susan.
you.
I'm in Rhode Island today. This one's called Frozen Wings. We are born of divine essence. What mutates this original beauty into division, aggression, and violence? May an accepting radiance hear the cries of those in need and help us envision a just and loving future. May a warm benevolence rain down from a source who knows no division and melt the frozen wings of all armored hearts. May their onerous burdens thaw drop by wounded drop. Fear, injustice, hate, sorrow, rage. May the receptive ground of being transmute this bitter ice into rivers of power reimagined as peace. May we spread our wings of love and join the forces for the liberation of all hearts, even those of raging bullies. May we know deep in our bellies that our collective commitment to harmony feeds the air we share with the promise of compassion and reconciliation for all.
Amen. 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 Amen.
Here's how Inayat Khan says it.
So let's close with this. And,
This is our dedication.
And we'll give this as a blessing to each other. Thy light is in all forms, thy love in all beings. Hu Allah, Hu. So we do it as most of us know this as a practice, but we're sending light. We recognize the light in each other. Thy light is in all forms, thy love in all beings. Thy light is in all forms, thy love in all beings. Ooh, Allah, ooh, Allah, ooh, Allah, ooh. So let's give this blessing to each other and seeing the mirror of ourselves, of what we, the beauty of each other through our eyes, giving that kind of a blessing where we see each other in our wholesome, original nature. Thy light is in all forms, thy love in all beings. Thy light is in all forms, thy love in all beings. Ooh, Allah, ooh, Allah, ooh, Allah, ooh. Thy light is in all forms, thy love in all beings. Thy light is in all forms, thy love in all beings. Ooh, Allah, ooh, Allah, ooh, Allah, ooh. Thy light is in all forms, thy love in all beings. Thy light is in all forms, thy love in all beings. Ooh, Allah, ooh, Allah, ooh, Allah, ooh. One more time. Thy light is in all forms, thy love in all beings. Thy light is in all forms, thy love in all beings. Ooh, Allah, ooh, Allah, ooh, Allah, ooh. And let's blow that who right into each other's hearts. Ooh, ooh.
Let's unmute and share all together the great who of the whole universe, softly, gently, in tune.
Ooh.